So Jigga Man Jay-Z has been called down to the carpet, called down to the red carpet. I can sit there and say I predicted it, but most of us did just out of not no extravagant ideology. It just was obvious. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all the video I did months ago with Diddy about Clarence Avant. I told you Diddy, Jay-Z were or Clarence Avant who passed away last year. They were, or was that maybe earlier this year, whenever it was, they were his both proteges. You know what I'm saying? The list they really want, the videos they really want, the information they're trying to seek is the information that Clarence Avant had for all these years. Black man who was at the head of the music industry 20, 30, 40, 50 years, whatever it was. That's my opinion. But besides that, the stuff going on now with Jay-Z, like I said, it was easy to see that this was coming. I told y'all in my last video I did about Diddy. I think it was about 2 weeks ago. The video was called Diddy Must Get Bail. I went into the situation about how I told you this was a setup from the beginning, all the way back to the 90s, early 90s, when they came into the industry and really started giving out this money. These people, they had to get stuff on dirt on people from back then. And if it's not true, they put this other thing they're doing where they can just make stuff up and take you down like that. Whether you did it or not, the outcome is still the same. You know what I'm saying? But here's these pictures I was looking up, but they're saying this happened at the MTV after party, 2000 MTV Awards after party. So this is the girl right here that is supposed to be, see, the pretty much the only white girl in the picture right there. That's supposed to be this girl. And I said also in the last video I did about Diddy, I said the magic word is KIDS. As soon as they say that, everybody loses their mind. People eat it up. They run with it. They take it. The whole thing with Diddy didn't start off with KIDS, but you see they started putting it in there because to make it sound worse. You know what I'm saying? All the newest lawsuits came against him. Now all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they involve KIDS. So now they went a head step further with Jay-Z and just said KIDS from the door. So they ain't playing with him. They already see, all right, we got to come hard from the beginning, put the KIDS word out there, make it extreme right from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So, but these pictures right here, you see this is the white girl right there they're talking about. In the background right there, you see that's Diddy with his back turned and J-Lo up on the wall with that dress on. The way you know that that's Diddy and J-Lo, other pictures from that night show them two right here. Boom, Diddy and J-Lo. She got the same dress on that you see in the other picture. Another one right here, Diddy and J-Lo. He got the same hat, same shirt from the awards. J-Lo had a different shirt on in the awards and she changed afterwards. Obviously, put that dress on. You can see it in a couple different videos and the one with her sitting down in the awards with like a different shirt. This, man, like I said, because the lawsuit alleges that there was a woman with them who watched Diddy and Jay-Z do this. The alleged victim is saying there was a woman, a celebrity woman that was with them. So that would lead you to believe that it probably would, she would be assuming that, you know, hinting that it's J-Lo. This was all a setup, man. This was all. Did y'all really think they was going to sit here and let Negroes walk away with all these billions of dollars that they've been making? Like, did y'all really think that was going to happen? I told y'all the history of how they keep ahead of the people. You know what I'm saying? The whole story. I broke it down on my last channel and got deleted. I said it the other day. I mentioned it about the tape decks. Jokers figure out how to go independent with the tape decks. They bought out the CD, new technology to take over the game again so niggas can't get ahead. Jokers figure out how to burn CDs, so they came out with Napster, the MP3s and shit like that. We figured that out. Then they come with streaming now, which pretty much whoever controls streaming pretty much is the people who control electricity. You know what I'm saying? So, and on a in their back pocket, the ace in the hole is they still had this dirt on people from way back then. If it's true or not, either whether it was true or not, they have the law to where they can just come up with somebody to just make a claim, put you all over the news, control public opinion. We're in the internet age. Everybody sees this stuff. They're going to believe it no matter what. A lot of people just can't wait to believe this stuff. Nobody's going to give you an opportunity to have your day in court because people just love drama. You know what I'm saying? That one little girl that came out on the Lionel B show, which is now, I talked about her in that last video, has now been proven to be a fraud. And I said that in the video. I was sitting there like, because now you can't even judge people, because now if you judge a situation, now you're victim blaming. So now you got to even be careful about how your own opinion, if something is obviously bogus to you, you can't even say that because now you're victim blaming. Turns out that the girl's story came out and she is a goddamn fraud. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. That's why I'm not getting on the Diddy train. And even now that I don't like Jay-Z or Diddy. I can't say on a personal level because I don't even got that much deep feelings, but not a fan of neither one of them. But I'm not jumping in to take dude down, neither one of them, just on some cause somebody showed up and just making up a story. You know what I'm saying? This is super dangerous that they're doing this. And then you got these like that girl with the Diddy thing, the one that got exposed a couple of days ago on the Lionel B show. I was listening to this ridiculous story she was saying. It was so outrageous that it had to be a lie because if it was true, it just would mean so much more. You know what I'm saying? Like, but in the comments, you see people just eating it up, jumping right on it, like just accepting it as true, no matter. It's just stomach aching. You know what I'm saying? To see how shallow minded people are, they just grab on this stuff. Somebody come out and say something, and people just believe it automatically. Nobody has their own mind, and that's why this stuff is dangerous, man. This stuff is dangerous. I'm not like I'd advise you to not join in on this type of stuff because if it's all fun and games until you find yourself in a hot seat. Most of us ain't got no money, so most of us will never have to be in a situation like that. We ain't got nothing from nobody to take at the end of the day, like for real, for real. But become successful and you end up as a person with millions of dollars. Like you'll damn sure wish there was something in place to prevent this type of fraud activity. You know what I'm saying? But Jay-Z came out, made a statement against the lawyer, pretty much said, look, you done mess with the wrong one. I'm fighting back and pretty much saying I'm gonna take you down. That's what Jay-Z pretty much said to this Busby dude, Tony Busby, I think the lawyer's name is. But yeah, man, this stuff is crazy, man. Out of control.